You feel tired while worshiping me? Don't worry. Even those who are disobeying me also get tired. But you being tired, you have a reward that I'm going to give you. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help us. As you see, with Allah's blessing, we're heading toward, inshallah, this weekend or maybe Saturday, we're always like 1/3 of Ramadan. We were praying for Allah to make us reach Ramadan. We are there, we even have 1/3. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept our ibadat. All of the shortcomings, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive us. Our reminder today is on the very topic. It's very short, but very deep and very difficult. If we look on the Quran chronologically, as you see from Surah Al-Fatiha, you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Hidina Sirat al-Mustaqim, and then he say to give you what? The Quran. And then Surah Al-Baqarah, he talk about the pillars of Islam, and then he open with the Iman, he close the Iman. There's Surah Ali Imran in which we are in today. Allah is talking to the Christian. If you look in Surah Al-Baqarah, you're going to hear a lot of Ya Bani Israel. Right? A lot of it. Here you're going to hear about what? Ya Ahl al-Kitab. After talking about Jesus and then how he was born miraculously, and then Allah told in the special, Allah said to them, Ya Ahl al-Kitab, you have a book. You know who I am. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told them, I sent to you books. You have a Torah, you have an Injil. You know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ta'alaw. Ila kalimatin sawa'an baynana wa baynakum alla na'budu illa Allah wa la nushrik bihi shay'a. Look how Allah called them. You who have the book. You know the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam more than your own children because you know him in the books. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, come so we can worship Allah himself. By what? Alone. Today the reminder is about Tawhid. Brothers and sisters in Islam, when we say Tawhid, it means La ilaha illallah Muhammadu Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So, in the beginning of Islam, when the Prophet ﷺ started his prophecy when he was 40, he said, people just come and say, La ilaha illallah. He's talking to Arab. He wasn't talking to American. He wasn't talking to Spanish. He's talking to Arab. They understand the meaning of what? La ilaha illallah. If we understand the way they understood, none of us will go to hellfire. We'll go to Jannah. If we all understand the meaning of La ilaha illallah like Abu Jahl, because they understand that when you say La ilaha illallah, you will never do anything except by who? What Allah say. They understand that. That's why they want to kill him. If you understand Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, like they understand it, you go to Jannah. Because they understand that when you say Muhammadur Rasulullah, it means that no matter what you want to do, you will ask, how did the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam did it? That's it. You see, Islam isn't that? It's very easy. If you complicate it, it becomes complicated to you. Wallah, Islam is easy. To go to Jannah, wallah, is easy. Allah said, to do something, how did Allah told me to do? Do it. That's it. And Allah promised He won't give you what you cannot do. Wallahi. He mentioned that because of the time. Allah mentioned that I already make Islam easy for you. Ramadan, you cannot fast because you are traveling. Allah said, leave it. Go. When you are you can pay later. You are sick? No problem. Leave it. You can go later. Allah already made the Islam one easy for us. If you see that we are doing something difficult, wallah, it's from us. Wallah, it's from us. Look, Laylat al-Qadr, the dua that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam told our mother Nana Aisha. No matter how somebody is what? Old or somebody doesn't know anything, you can learn that dua. Allahumma innaka afu tuhibbul afu fa'fu anni. How long it take me to say this? Easy. But you see why Islam is difficult? It's because you and I will bring something else. Because we think that Islam is something, you need to be difficult for you to go to Jannah. No. To go to Jannah, you have to follow what they say to do. Jannah is easy. Brothers and sisters in Islam, the kalima la ilaha illallah, We can talk about it here. All of the Imam, my Imam can talk about it here until we all die. We can't finish talking about it. But what I want to say is this. There are some Muslims who think that La ilaha illallah is for you to know that there is Allah who created the heaven and the earth. That's it. That is not La ilaha illallah. You did not understand La ilaha illallah. Some people didn't understand La ilaha illallah. That's why they are dancing with La ilaha illallah. Musa alayhi salatu wasalam asked Allah, can you give me a special dua I can call you? Because the way you privilege me, I can hear your voice. He said, Musa, say La ilaha illallah. Musa said, everybody is saying that. And then he said, if you know what's the meaning of La ilaha illallah, if they put La ilaha illallah on one scale and they put the whole universe on one, the other scale, that La ilaha illallah only will overweight the other size. Brothers, La ilaha illallah is too deep. If you understand La ilaha illallah, you cannot be jealous of your brother. So whoever is jealous of your brother, you did not understand La ilaha illallah. Why are you jealous of your brother? Because maybe you have more money. Who gave him the money? Who? Ask Allah. That's it. Zakaria alayhi salatu wasalam, he understand La ilaha illallah. That's why when he came, كلما دخل عليها زكريا الميراب عندها رزقها وجد عندها رزقا قالت يا مريم قال يا أنى لك هذا قالت ومن عند الله إن الله يرزق من يشاء بغير حساب. Zakaria understand who Allah is. Maryam doesn't go to the grocery store. He bring her food and then suddenly you see her, she's eating food that is nowhere in that time. So, who bring you this food? Say, Allah. Zakaria say, I have an application in the pocket. If Allah can bring food to Maryam in this mirab, in this place, I have an application with Allah. He wasn't jealous of what? Maryam. In this surah, he said, oh Allah, I need a son. Give me a son. And Allah said, before even your son is born, I'm going to give you the name of the son. Because you are not jealous of Maryam. But if it was you and I, say, Allah can bring it. Okay, let's do Allah video. That's our problem. Brothers and sisters, from the meaning of La ilaha illallah, because of the time, it's too deep. There are some people, they are worshiping themselves. Some of us, we are going to pray masjid, we're going to do Ramadan, we go to Hajj. Somebody will reach in front of Allah. And Allah say, no, I'm not talking to you today. Say, why? Say, you have worshipped yourself. If you follow your desire, you are worshipping yourself. Surah Al-Furqan. أَرَأَيْتَ مَنِ اتَّخَذَ إِلَهَهُ هَوَىٰ أَفَأَنْتَ تَكُونُ عَلَيْهِ وَكِيلًا. If you follow your desire, Allah said do this, and you say, no, I think, I can do my way. Or if you follow an imam, you know that is wrong, and you follow him, you are worshipping him. If you follow a sheikh, and you know that what he told you is against Quran and Sunnah, you are worshipping him. I'm just going to bring one example. KHIDR bin Atim, radiallahu anhu, before he became Muslim, he was a church. He was Christian. He heard one of the ayah in Surah Al-Tawbah. He left Sham and came to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He came to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Medina with a big cross on his chest. He said, Muhammad, because that time he doesn't believe, he wasn't Muslim yet. He said, I hear, because he's Arab. I hear in your book, your Quran, you are saying that we are worshipping our rabbi and our monks. Because it's about that ayah. اتخذوا أحبارهم ورهبانهم أربابا من دون الله والمسيح ابن مريم وما أمروا إلا ليعبدوا الله إلها واحد لا إله إلا هو سبحانه عما يشركون. Allah said they are worshipping. اتخذوا أحبارهم ورهبانهم أربابا. Allah said they take their monk and their priest like gods. And then he said, Ya Rasulullah, we don't worship them. And the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked him, isn't that you know that something is haram and they tell you it's halal and you follow them? See, Ya Rasulullah, but they are our teachers. Isn't that there's something is about halal, they make it haram and something halal? Ya Rasulullah, because they are our teachers. We follow them. They are our imam. They are our sheikh. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, وَتِلْكَ ibadah iyahum. That's why worshiping them. Brothers, also don't minimize tawhid. Don't minimize shirk. When they say aqidah is what your heart is linked to. Aqada is to tie something. You Muslim, your heart will be tied to who? Allah. And that's the last thing. Don't look how small things is. Look who the biggest one. When you say Allahu Akbar, 2 believers were traveling. That's the end of my speech today. 2 believers were traveling through a city. The visa to enter the city is to slaughter something to our idol. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, these 2 people, they reached the border and then they told them, you need to slaughter something before you go. That's the visa, before you enter the city. They said, we are Muslim, this is shirk. And they said, we don't even have anything. And they say, okay, look, you see shaitan, right? They say, even if you don't have anything, if you can just take a fly, you see, you know fly, right? That fly. If you can just catch a fly and just put it on it, you can go. Or somebody, the second one will say, just the fly? I can do it. And the other say, this is shirk. It's not how big it is. It's what? It's the what? Aqidah, what you put on it. He catch a fly, he put it, they let him go. The second one refuse it, they kill him. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the one they kill, he go to Jannah. The other one who was left went to hellfire. Because of what? A fly. So if you have a ring, you have that ring will save you, you are doing shirk. If you have something on your body, you think that will help you, you are doing shirk. If you have something under your bed, in your car. If right now we need to close the masjid and start checking people, it's going to be difficult. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. Wassalamu ala al-mursalin. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.